What's up, guys? Kevin Llamas here, and I just wanted to discuss about control freaks. Do you have someone in your life who is very, very controlling? Yung mga taong gustong-gustong kontrolin yung inyong buhay, gustong-gustong pakialman yung inyong buhay, yung inyong ginagawa, yung tipong kinokontra yung mga bagay na ayaw nila, at kumbaga pinipigilan nila yung mga bagay na gusto mong gawin pero ayaw nila. Okay. Sa totoo, dito sa Pilipinas, maraming tao ang ganyan. Especially parents or bosses or leaders or probably just simple friends that we have. They like to control us. They like to make us do the things that they want us to do. Kahit labag sa loob natin. And it's very common. It's very ordinary. Kung meron ka mang kilalang ganon, meron din ako. At probably yung mga kakilala natin, meron din silang kakilalang ganon. And minsan, sa mundo natin, there's always some imbalance of power. May mga tao na feeling alpha kahit hindi naman tunay na alpha. Kahit meron naman tunay na alpha, minsan they like to control people. Kasi feeling nila that they are higher compared with that person. They are better compared with that person. They have more authority over that person. They can control that person. And minsan, mahirap i-deal yung mga ganitong tao. Kasi probably, yung tao na yun, kapag kinontra natin sila, meron silang mga bagay na na isusumbat or mga bagay na sasabihin negative about us. Sasabihin tayo ay pasaway. Kumbaga minsan gumagamit sila ng tinatawag na gaslighting, or minsan gumagamit sila ng mga manipulation techniques na aware man sila o hindi sila aware. Minsan binabaliktad nila yung sitwasyon na kapag hindi ka sumunod sa kanila, nagmumukha silang parang sila yung biktima. Okay? And it's really, really difficult to handle these kinds of people. But paano nga ba natin sila i-handle? Paano nga ba natin sila masasakyan sa kanilang mga trip sa buhay, sa kanilang mga behavior, sa kanilang attitude na ganun? So, una sa lahat, guys, lagi ako naniniwala na kapag tayo ay napikon or tayo nagalit, madalas tayo yung talo. Tayo yung matatalo sa kanila. At the same time, kapag tayo yung nagalit or napikon sa kanila, kumbaga, pumapatong or nag-a-add up yung bigat na nararamdaman natin. Nadadagdagan yung pain, nadadagdagan yung inis. Because actually, sometimes anger cannot do good things to us. And sometimes yung anger na yun, magbibigay siya sa atin ng reason to react in a negative way kung saan mas mapapalala nito yung sitwasyon. And nakakalungkot isipin na maraming nasisirang relationship dahil sa maling response, maling reactions do sa masamang behavior ng ibang tao. Imbes na mapaganda, imbes na ma-handle natin ng maayos, mas nagiging hindi maganda. So, ang masasabi ko lang is that practice resilience, practice emotional resilience. Yung tipo bang hindi ka agad-agad maaapektuhan. Kung kayang tawanan, tawanan lang. Kung kinakailangan hindi pansinin. Kung kinakailangan hindi masaktan, hanggat kaya, much better. Okay? Pero naiintindihan ko, kung hindi kaya, it's okay. But kasi bago mo ma-master ang patience at emotional resilience, it takes time, it takes a lot of practice. So kinakailangan mo talagang mag-practice hanggang sa ma-master mo yun at hanggang sa magawa mo siya ng tama at maayos. Okay, second thing to do is to react with kindness. Sa totoo guys, you cannot fight fire with another fire. Kasi kapag nilabanan mo ang apoy sa isa pang apoy, ang tendency niyan sasabog or lalaki pa yung sunog. So, kapag lumaki yung sunog, do you really think na nasolve mo yung iyong problema? Hindi. Ang nangyari nun, mas nasaktan ka kasi mas masusunog ka dun sa apoy. At the same time, mas makakasunog ka ng ibang tao. Kumbaga damay-damay yun. Sa totoo, sometimes when you reciprocate the negative behavior of other people, sometimes it damages more than it heals. So, yun guys yung masasabi ko sa inyo. So, react politely, react with kindness, and sabi ko nga sa inyo, it's easier said than done, but kasi it requires practice. It requires a lot or big amount of time to practice. And ang masasabi ko lang sa inyo guys is that you have to do it for if you really care of that person and if you truly care about yourself, you have to be strong and be kind. So there's no other way, there's no other choice. And sometimes it's easier to get out or to love them from a distance if you know how to handle them. So sabi nga nila, it's really difficult to react or to do good things if you are angry or if you are too emotional. You cannot think clearly, and eventually baka pag nag-react ka or pinatulan mo yung tao na yon, you might end up regretting it later. And yung mga salitang binitawan mo, probably hindi mo na siya mababawi. And kapag hindi mo na siya mababawi, you will feel regret, you will feel the guilt because akala mo at that time, yun yung best thing na gawin, pero sa totoo, hindi. You will realize that kindness is still so powerful that it can heal a negative person, a person who is very, very difficult to handle. So, try it. Try to practice, and I can say that probably you will have a very, very nice life with easy and difficult people in your life, especially the controlling ones. Okay, so again, how to handle controlling people? Try to react gently, react with kindness, react with a strong mind and strong heart. So, yun lang guys, and I hope to see you again and have a great day.